Hello. Hi. Sorry, okay.
No.
Would it mess everything up if I clapped a bunch right now?
Not really. No.
Because you have the original clap, but I was like...
Yeah. Alright, cool. What is a quality that Michael has that stands out, and why?
I think the obvious answer is just the joy that he carries.
As ironic as it is, his joy.
I feel like Michael really is just one of the happiest people I know.
I think one of the qualities that stands out a lot in Michael is joy, which might sound really cliche because he runs the Joy Homes.
He's always so joyful. Every single time I see him, he has a massive smile on his face, and that really makes me happy and makes my day. So I love that about Michael.
The quality of Michael stands out is how generous he is, and it's just like showing up in every moment of like just talking to him. He has so much joy and generosity and selflessness.
He's very compassionate, like super compassionate in a way that I've rarely ever seen. His compassion.
I would say definitely his prayer life.
The quality that Michael has that stands out the most to me is his faith.
How intentional he is.
A quality about Michael that really stands out to me is how intentionally present he is.
It's just his ability to connect with people, his intentionality behind it. It's really amazing to see just how natural it comes to him and how he just makes an impact in such a quick moment.
Michael, I think the quality that stands out is that you always see the best inside of everybody, and sometimes I don't, and so I really appreciate that quality about you.
I would say Michael reminds me a lot of who I imagine Daniel in the Bible to be. Steadfast in prayer, devoted to his friends, wise, generous, the kind of person who I could see inform and influential people. I just love how easily wisdom and childlikeness mingle in Michael's character. I don't know if I'm talking in the third or first person, or am I talking to him?
All the time it's like you're talking to him, you feel like father's love. All the time it's just any moment and you have struggles, you just go to him and he always welcomed you. He's always opened his arm and he's always just so happy to see you.
I know it's like so funny that he calls it the Joy Homes, because like he carries so much joy. I think like this line of work that he's in is just so perfect for his quality, his character, just because of how much joy he carries. And it's like, it's a joy that's not his own. It's like the Holy Spirit, and just like how surrendered to the Holy Spirit he is, just to receive that fruit of the Spirit in particular, which is joy. That's like one of my favorite qualities of Michael. He's so silly, he's goofy, and just like when he walks into the room, it's just like, oh man, like I can be silly and joyful for no reason because Michael's there.
Michael's just one of those people that I'm like, as soon as he's around, I'm instantly drawn to be happy. And it's like, I can't explain it. It's just, I love Michael. I see him and I'm like, hey, Michael! And it's just, oh dude, he's one of the most joyful people I met. And yeah, dude, it's hard to explain, but he's so joyful.
I notice when I go out on walks with him and I'm just talking with him that later he'll write the things down, and I've never had anyone do that for me, and that's really blown my mind. I've never met someone as intentional as Michael, and it's actually really inspired me to be that way to other people, and that's really honestly changed my life just within the short amount of time that I've known him.
He's just always really full of joy, and it really doesn't matter what he's going through, or even when other people are going through things. He sympathizes with them, but he brings joy into every situation he goes into, and just lightens the mood and allows other people to just lighten up and relax about whatever they're going through too.
On my first day here, like, bro took me out, like, bought me food. Like, he didn't even know me yet. Like, it was crazy. He just really poured into me, even though we hadn't met. Like, it was just super, super
admirable, I'd say.
I think there's a few qualities that stand out that Michael has that I am just blown away and have grown and learned. They're his ability to just encourage and have grace for people is something that's really blown my mind. His ability to just be joyful and loving in the face of some really intense adversity and struggles are some amazing quality, some amazing qualities I like about him.
He probably has one of the biggest hearts out of any person I've ever met. I mean, especially when it comes to, personally, sometimes being late on payments for rent, or just having conversations with him that are deep about my wife that I soon to wish for, just all these things. Like, he just has so much compassion. He cares deeply about every single person here. And that is something that I treasure a lot because he has such a big heart for every single person, honestly, that he encounters.
He has an amazing way of, like, bringing a smile on anybody's face. Whether they're, like, super down or they're already happy, he always finds a way to, like, bring something super unexpected. Like, one time I remember I was just blown away because he did a bunch of things all in a row that were, like, he, like, pulled out his phone and he had, like, a recorder and he, like, made a mixtape saying, like, "Oh, you're so amazing." And it was just, like, and he did, like, a dance and, I don't know, he did a bunch of things all in a row that were all, like, you could tell that he had really, like, put a lot of effort into, like, I don't know, like, you know how some people store up wealth? I feel like Michael stores up ways to bring people joy. And that's really something that stands out a lot when you meet Michael.
Just how he really hears from the Lord, even just about how I'm the Lord. He sought the Lord on if I should move into the Joy Homes, and if so, which home to be placed in. And he placed me in Sprinkles, and that has been such a huge blessing. Just his heart for prayer and to want to really hear from the Lord.
Oh my gosh, that's a profound question because Michael has so many qualities that are that stand out. One of them that I could personally say that I've experienced a lot is his quality of bringing people in, of like saying, "Oh, you're alone," or "How do you feel?" Like taking care of others. He's taken care of me multiple times, and I've seen him taking care of multiple people as well. He's a good leader and a pastor.
Honestly, I don't know if I've met someone that I've admired more for their faith. I met Michael and he would share his life with me, and he has shared different points of his life and different parts of his testimony. And man, the faith behind this man to step out and actually follow what God has called him to do, and the word of the Lord and the voice of the Lord, it's just incredible. And it's actually facilitated all of this. Like all of the Joy Homes, all of any of this is actually made possible by Michael's faith. He could have as easily said no as he said yes, but he actually decided to say yes, and there's so much fruit from it, and it's really incredible. His faith stands out to me.
He has helped me out in so many ways, and I've been blessed through that. Michael has the passion to hold people and close and dear to him, and there is very few people like that. That's something I admire of him, something that stands out of him. When he brings people in, he doesn't just bring them in like all aloof. No, he's investing into your life.
Michael is the most loving person that I think I've ever met. Every time I see him, he's genuinely so excited to see me, and it just warms my heart because it's like, I don't think I've ever met someone that's so genuinely happy and excited to see me. It's so nice.
Whether he wants to go on a walk and have a chat, or when he comes by and visit and just have like a brief conversation, and it's like, "Hey, how are you?" and like a lot of detailed questions, and he's very intentional and very present, and it just makes me feel loved, especially since my love language is quality time.
How gentle he is with people. You can see when he's around people that he takes time intentionally. Something that I actually really admire about Mr. Rogers, a person I watched when I was a kid, those old TV shows, Will You Be My Neighbor, is Mr. Rogers was famous for how intentional he was with people. Behind the set, reporters would come in, people would come in and visit with him, and they'd just be so moved by how intentional he was with people, and that was a virtue for him. He made it a point of that. And I know few people who remind me more of that quality than Michael.
What is your favorite memory of Michael?
Favorite memory? I don't have a lot of them yet. I'm pretty new here. But I enjoy, I'd say probably my favorite memory is just when I was hanging out at his place. Like just, I don't know, he's just such a goof. Like it just cracks me up. Like just cracking jokes while we were playing. I don't remember. It was some board game where we're trying to figure out who was the Nazi and who wasn't. He's just so funny. It was so good.
Yeah. So my favorite memory of Michael is when he invited me out to dinner when I first moved in. And he's so in tune with the Holy Spirit. He essentially read all of my prayers that I was praying to God, answering them with so much wisdom. And it just gave me a lot of clarity because when I first moved here, I was very confused. And it was just really nice because he invited me to dinner and then he blessed me. It was kind of like he both blessed my relationship with him, but also my spirit with God. And it was just really nice.
It was like the third week that I was here, and we were at Buttons, and I remember I was laying on the couch, and Michael snuck in between me and the couch cushion, and he cuddled me for like 45 minutes. It was hilarious and just, really, really brought me into just like the presence of the Joy Homes and just what it was about.
I think my favorite memories have just been as a house, just goofing off in the kitchen and going off on the random shenanigans that we always seem to get into, of the banter about things that we really we don't really care to argue about, but we're arguing for the sake of argument, for the sake of banter. That's probably my greatest memories of just the camaraderie around the kitchen, just for no particular reason, just hanging out, just, making jokes and goofing off on the whiteboard. That's the sort of stuff that I always remember.
My favorite memory with Michael is probably when we stayed up all night at his house waiting on Kai to make cookies. We were there all night hanging out. That was probably the best.
There are a few, but most recently, the videos that Waffles and this house and Buttons, the house that Michael lives, and they were sending like videos over Discord in like a prank battle where they would like kidnap different guys from this house and different guys at Buttons, and Michael actually initiated that prank war, and he had all the guys at Buttons at his house like kind of circle around the camera, and Michael was just like, let's battle, like, and he was just like kind of like jokingly, playfully like challenging this house to a prank war. And it was really funny seeing all of those different videos of like them shoving Raymond in a closet or like them dragging Elijah or something like that. It's just it was so funny. It always made my day watching those videos.
Oh, I have so many favorite memories with Michael and me. Michael and me, we have stayed up at night all the time, eating random snacks. Normally I have the snacks for him, or he has some snacks and he shares or we share, and we stay up together at night, and we go on runs at the night so that we can just watch our stuff. Before you guys came, basically this generation, it was a bit lonely, and it was only Michael, me, and a few others that were there for the summer, and we just did that. We stuck together, and we had a lot of fun time together. We had a lot of hard one-on-ones, and those memories will always stay in my heart, because the amount of time that he has just said, Jacob, do you want to do something? You want to don't stay cooped up in there. Come on, let's go. And then we go get some food, Taco Bell, In-N-Out, and then we watch anime or watch a movie, and we always end up having fun. We get this at least like once every other month, because then we get a new show, and it just keeps on, like the cycle keeps on going. And all the shows that I've watched with Michael are memorable, yes, because he's near them and he's with me watching them.
Favorite memory? Let's see. I would have to go with the very first time I FaceTimed Michael. Probably my favorite memory. It was our first time FaceTiming, application for the interview for the Joy Homes. But it felt like, I mean, at least for me, it didn't feel like I didn't know him. It felt like I just already knew him. You know, you meet those people where you like instantly meet them and it feels like you've known them for longer than you have. And Michael just feels like that. It feels like that kind of guy to me. So that was really awesome, our first interview.
My favorite memory of Michael so far, because I know there's more to come, would have to be when I first moved in, we went to a burrito shop in a gas station. And so that was like, it's great food, but just his intentionality to ask me questions about myself and not just explain to me what life down here looks like. It was kind of like, it brought a warmth of a home to me that I was missing. And so that was just awesome. That's one of my favorite memories.
I think it was like the first week of being in the Joy Homes, and we did like a welcome party of all the new Joy Home members. And I didn't realize how great of a dancer he was and how hilarious and like free flowing he is as a man, as a friend, as a brother. And it just makes me so comfortable, so open to be as goofy as I want, and I just feel very free whenever I'm around him. And I just knew that this was going to be a lifelong thing.
I think my favorite memory of Michael, honestly, is like maybe the first official time I've actually gotten to spend time with him, which was whenever we went to The Habit, which is a burger joint, and he just blessed me and bought me my dinner, and we got to sit across from the table from each other and just talk, and he just wanted to hear about my backstory, my upbringing, how I'm going. And for me, my love language is quality time. So anytime someone wants to go out of their way to spend time with me, it just means a lot. And it was just a beautiful time of just communion and fellowship with a good friend.
All right, a favorite memory of mine of Michael is when he got our whole house and other people from other Joy Homes in on the great mystery of the secret overseer. And I'm not going to go any further into that. You can ask Michael about who the secret overseer is yourself. And yes, there is still a secret overseer. Two things come to mind. Michael's dancing, his signature dancing for sure. And also when I texted Michael about, I was doing some prayer in my room, and I texted him about coming and joining me, and just his hunger for prayer. He was eager to come, and we came and we prayed together, and I love his hunger for prayer. And I remember when he came into my room, we just prayed together, and I was thinking of that recently, and just thinking, I want to do that more, and I want to do it again, because Michael is such a joy to pray with. Really enjoy that, and have had really precious memories of prayer with Michael. So,
because there's so many happy memories that it's easy to pick. It would be easy to like just pick, say, one of the really happy memories I have with Michael. But I think my favorite memory with Michael is actually kind of like a little bit vulnerable to share, but it wasn't something that happened with Michael. It was like something that happened with one of my friends, and I really didn't know who to go talk to. And I didn't know who I would be safe talking to, because it's like something happened that I didn't want to spread around. And I thought through everybody that I knew, and I was like, none of them are super safe options. And then I thought of Michael, and I was like, you know what? because I knew I really needed advice. And then that moment when I realized it's like Michael's a really safe option and he gives really good advice, that was like, that's one of my favorite memories of Michael. And then he gave really good advice and he prayed and just got really good solutions. So it was good.
I think my favorite memories of Michael are always in like group settings and hanging out with him, like through Bark Chips or was it Murder in the Dark? Yeah, Murder in the Dark. That was really fun. But honestly, I really love just walking with him and talking with him. Early in the school year, he invited me to go on a few walks with him around the trail around our neighborhood, and that was really meaningful to me, especially early in the year when I didn't really have any connection with anyone, and he really early on wanted to make that connection with me, and that meant a lot to me. So I really enjoyed getting to hear about his story and getting to know who he is.
My favorite memory of Michael, there's a couple of times, but they all sort of boil down to the same thing. But this year has not been void of struggle for me, void of challenges and trying to work things out in my own mind. And Michael has consistently been someone that I can call on, that I've like gone over to Buttons and I've sat in his room on the big black bean bag, and he sat in his chair and I've just poured my heart out to him and he's just listened. And there's been other times where he's taken me on like a prayer walk, and he's poured his life out to me, and he's poured out like precious moments of his life that have been really influential and really shaping hearing. And he's just so intentional with everyone that he has around him. He's so giving of his time. He's so giving of his energy. My favorite moments of Michael is when I sit and we just talk about real things. Yeah.
My favorite of Michael it will be probably the hangouts we have in Buttons. Sometimes just randomly people coming over and Lord hits, and we just being on the ground laughing, just all these like little moments of just knowing him and do like small stuff like as a housemate. It just make the life so joyful.
Favorite memory? Oh, there's so many. Some of my favorite memories are going to the coast in Oregon with him, going to different dance parties that he's hosted. Watching him dance is a highlight, where he just freestyles and breaks down. Those are all great memories.
All right, what is something that Michael's done that has made you feel loved?
Well, as I previously mentioned, just him, I mean, within a week of me getting here, he texted me asking, hey, do you want to get food? Do you want to get coffee? And he even paid for my meals. Like every single time I hang out with him, he pays for my meals. I'm like, you don't have to do that. But he's like, he's just above and beyond being generous and being kind. And every time I talk to him, he like wants to engage and ask me the questions rather than me like ask him the questions. And I've really felt loved in that way where he just wants to really get to know who I am, and that feels really special. So
I would say something that Michael's done that's made me feel loved is he always is inclusive with me, especially whenever my schedule is wonky because of work or school or certain things. Like he always makes sure to work around it so that I can still come and that I can still be included. We usually do these like movie marathons or TV show marathons where we'll watch on a specific day and go to his house. And I remember he would make sure that I was able to go. If I had work or some other thing come up, he would just put it on pause and then make sure that I was able to come. And it just meant a lot to me because he really wanted me to be there. And it just showed that he valued me and he valued my friendship.
I took a gap year in between my first and my second year. And I was struggling with a lot of just pain and even shame and sadness and hurt over not going to second year that year, taking the gap year. And I met with Michael and we just had a really beautiful heart to heart where I just kind of shared with him why I was taking a gap year, how I was feeling, what was going on. And he met me with such love and compassion and grace and joy and peace and acceptance. It was really beautiful.
There's so many things that Michael's done that have made me feel loved. And I think one thing, it's really funny because I'm talking about like some of my lower moments. It's actually funny because like the lower moments come to mind more when you're asking these questions, because the high moments are so good, but it's the low moments where you realize who your true friends are. And I had been having a rough week, and I was playing playing board games, and I had made a couple people mad, and I felt really bad. I felt like a total failure. And I went and I talked to Michael. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And Michael just talked to me in such a way that I felt like I was rejecting myself. You know, it was like my own self-talk was like so negative. And then Michael like immediately cut through all of it. And I just felt like, yeah, you know what? I'm a pretty cool guy. Like, and that made me feel so loved. I felt so safe and so taken care of, like more than I think that he could have known at that moment. So
yeah, I think in every interaction that I've had with Michael, I think he does this one thing. I think he always looks at me and he's like, oh man, like I miss you, you know, I love you, bro. And he's always like hugging, always asking how I am. I just think that when he comes over and he just says hi, like it's so genuine. And he really cares, and it really shows in just those couple of seconds of interaction between, you know, you and Michael. So
I think Michael's intentionality with just always coming over to stop by and ask how people are doing, and just always coming and checking in, and just really being a part of the community in each and every one of the houses is really like just one of my favorite things about Michael. He's always there for whatever it may be and always wants to be involved.
There are so many things that Michael has done that make me feel loved because that's just who he is. Whether it's he's always excited to see you no matter who you are. Like he could have just met you and he is still excited to see you. But it's not just for show. He also will, I've never had anyone go out of their way as much to either make my birthday a priority, and I've never been big on like throwing big birthday parties or anything like that, or just talk you up to someone. Fun fact about Michael is one of his favorite things is to be a wingman for someone. He will talk you up to any girl you're interested in. He will be the best wingman for you. So that's just who Michael is. And I don't think he can help but make me feel loved.
Just accept me who I am. I don't have to perform, or I don't have to just like try hard to get his love. He is, no matter what I say, even it's like if I'm gonna say the most craziest thing, he just gonna accept it. And he's like, he might correct me like a father will do, but he never gonna punish me for that. And just like the way he making the jokes, the make he's just like being around him, it's like you feel love. His body language, he's just like, if he's seeing you being tired, he always come to you and he's like always ask if what happening, are you okay? He always ready to listen your story. He always so joyful and encouraging. It's just making yourself like home.
Everything he does, I don't know. Let's see.
It could be everything. That's a pretty good answer.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty accurate answer.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. I mean, yeah. It's really hard to pinpoint just one moment where Michael made me feel loved, because every time I see him, he essentially just makes me feel loved. He immediately screams my name whenever he sees me and just runs to hug me, which he does with everyone. It's so beautiful. And he loves extravagantly. He's never putting you pressure to do anything. He's always just making sure that you're comfortable with anything that he asks of you. It's very, very, very loving. There's nothing I can really pinpoint. Everything he does is full of love.
There are many things that Michael has done that has made me feel loved. the list keeps growing every day. I think personally for me, the biggest thing was getting over to the US, like coming over to Reading. I knew absolutely nobody here. I didn't know any of the people I was going to live with. I didn't know any of the people I was going to do school with. I genuinely did not know a single person. And I remember the day that I flew in on the like 6 p.m. flight to Reading from Los Angeles. And I flew in and I got like an Uber to the Joy Homes because I didn't know anyone to call to give me a lift or anything. And then like when I get there, I'm communicating with Michael on the trip, and then when I get there, he's right there. And I like take a photo with him, and it didn't even feel like meeting someone new. It felt like meeting an old friend. And it was incredible. So that was something that made me feel loved by Michael indefinitely. Like that was incredible.
Every time he says, I love you, man, you know, the way he says it, I love you, man. Every time he says that, I know he means it. There's no fake in Michael.
Michael has done a lot of things that have made me feel loved. He's brought me up when I've fallen down many times. He's held me when I've cried. He's protected me. He's fathered me when it's necessary. And in general, he's been a pretty good rock as a friend. He's been there every single time to count on him. I am who I am at this moment in time because of Michael and his friendship with me, and because of how much he has helped me. He's a great friend that I will hopefully have at my wedding as one of my best men.
Honestly, like, the first thing that Michael did that made me feel really loved is I was actually in between choosing this housing unit and another housing unit. And I had talked to the other people first, and they had a bunch of stuff like lined out. Like they were kind of like scrambling for people to fill like these two houses. And they had like all of the facts down. They had all of like, they were like automatically like, yeah, we would accept you. We just really need like people to fill this house, and there might be a house. He just felt like super scrambled. But Michael, when I interviewed with Michael for the Joy Homes, he just like, okay, I'm gonna need just like a week to talk to the Lord and ask the Lord about if you'd be a good fit. And I think I just felt like a lot of love from that because of just like the intentionality of just asking Holy Spirit, like if I was meant to be in the Joy Homes, and getting that email from Michael saying like, hey, like Isaac, I think the Lord is saying that you're meant to be here and you're meant to be in this house, and like really just putting me in a dream house, like with a bunch of guys that are also like after worship, after the heart of worship, and like just how intentional he's been with that. And then also like after months living there, him just reinforcing the fact that like, Isaac, I think you're meant to be here. Like, just like, man, like going from that word of the Lord that Michael got, from now, like him being able to experience me, he's just always like, every time he sees me, almost, he's just like, Isaac, you're meant to be here. Like, I'm so glad you're here. Like, and so that's probably, yeah, my favorite. When I feel loved by Michael is when I have that kind of conversation with him.
Yeah, Michael, you have probably prayed for me so many times, I don't even remember. And I always feel loved when you give prophetic words and when you pray. And, you know, even though I'm not a huggy person, just that I do appreciate the hugs.
The one thing that he has done that made me feel loved is when we had a meeting, and he was just laying down like suggestions and things that if we're interested in, that we have permission to do. And I had something I was interested in, and so I've told Michael, hey, I'm gonna do this, and he was like, awesome. And ever since then, that I do this monthly thing that I was interested in, he catches me up and was like, hey, how was it? He's like, was there any improvement or anything that you were like had to fix it in, or things you could improve, or things that you were like, oh, this works out perfectly? And he was really intentional with how passionate I am about certain things. And so just that alone, I was just like, oh wow, this man is so not only is so present with where we are now, but he's so interested in what I'm doing. He's so interested in what I'm passionate about and wants to know more.
He's been real graceful with me as far as payments go. I was kind of unemployed for like month and a half there, and he's kind of let me push if you're homeschooled, you know what doubling up is, and so I'm doubling up on rent, and basically that means I couldn't pay it just around time, and so I'm paying it with the next one, basically, so doing two at once, and just having that grace and flexibility with me is just, it really meant a lot to me, because I really do want to be here.
Oh, I'd have to say, I put a prayer request in a group chat with all of us one time, all the Joy homies, and it was about my family's business and how it was going through a rough patch, and Michael instantly in the same day replied, hey, I'd love to go on a prayer walk with you. And so he took time out of his day to go on a prayer walk with me, and we walked around the neighborhood and we just prayed for my family's business. And literally the next day I asked my dad how it was doing, and he said there was increases in favor for us. And so that was like super intentional of Michael, and that's one of the most memorable things he's done for me.
How intentional he is when he comes over and gives hugs and tells me that he's very grateful that I'm here, and how much grace he has, and yeah, just the words of affirmation that he gives.
You need more hugs from now on.
No, I probably gonna get more hugs. That's fine. I honestly don't mind.
And then just final words to Michael.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, Michael, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Michael, and hope it's the best one.
So, Michael, I just want to wish you a huge happy birthday.
So anyways, happy birthday, Michael.
I love you, Michael. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Michael. I love you so much, bro.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Michael.
As my final words for Michael's birthday, I've written an acrostic poem with the letters of Michael's name.
I'm so excited you're completing another year, and I just hope this really is one of the best ones for you, that you get to go on a lot of new adventures this year. I'm so happy to have met you.
Each word from the letter symbolizes something about Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Yeah, you've been such an amazing man to be under, just in the Joy Homes. It's an honor and privilege to just serve under you and serve this community. I am super excited to celebrate with you, celebrate your birthday, and I hope that this is the best one that you've ever had. You've really made an impact not only in my life, but so many other, young men's lives, and we're forever grateful. So
I love you, Michael. Feliz cumpleaños, chico. Y tacos, aguacate. Ciao.
M. Mustard. Michael, I feel like I'm trying to think of the way to say it, but I know that John G. Lake is a hero of yours, but I think that if John G. Lake were to see you, you'd be a hero in his eyes. The way you've really persevered and the way you carry your life with so much grace. You don't carry the weight of your trials in a way that other people feel. You really carry that by the strength of the Lord. And I actually think John G. Lake would be inspired by you and would be moved by your faith. And I just see so much in you, and many of the people who are your heroes, because you really carry that aspect of life really well, looking to people and being inspired by people. I think that those people could really, they'd be proud that you were looking up to them, I think is what I'm trying to say. Because you're such an exemplary man. I think I mentioned that you're like Daniel, and your strength of heart and your devotion to God. You're a guy who just keeps the main thing so well. You're so devoted to the Lord. And the sky's the limit for you. You're an X factor. It's hard to tell what God can do, what he's going to do with your life, because it's so broad. There's just so many things that God's planted in you. And that's a good word. That's an exciting word. It's just such a broad ocean of possibility. And I just bless you and what God's doing in your life. I'm blessed to have been able to be a part of it in the capacity that I have. It's just good to be here. I love you.
I really love you, man. And I looking forward to be with you for next year. And I just pray for you, and I just love you. Thank you. Thank you so much for cultivating this Joy Homes atmosphere.
I, as in the first part of I am, and also the best bodily organ.
We love you so much in the Joy Homes. You have created something really, really incredible here. And what you've actually done is you've demonstrated to all of us guys who have lived and are currently living in Joy Homes what the Christian life looks like, what being a godly male looks like, what being a godly man looks like, and all of these qualities that you foster in these homes. And it's just incredible. And it's been the best situation that I've ever lived in outside of my home. Arguably, it's been the only situation I've lived in outside of my home, but I could not have asked for a better one. And so, Michael, I love you so much, and I just want to wish you a huge happy birthday.
Well, Michael, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you so much. You have been a blessing towards my life and towards my character and towards my growth. You have taught me many things, and you've cultured me, and you've held me in my worst moments and in my best moments. And I couldn't ask for a better landlord, for a better friend than you. I believe God does everything for a reason, and I'm so thankful that he brought me to you and you to me. I'm very, very thankful.
C, chicanery.
Yeah, Michael, I love you. you are definitely one of my closest, and hopefully my like just lifelong friendship that I'll have with you. I don't ever want us to lose connections. You are so important to me. You are such a mighty man of God, and I love it when you call me up or you message me asking for prayer or asking for words of encouragement, and you even offer words of encouragement. I just love you for that. I'm always praying for you. I always love you, Michael, and happy birthday.
And hey, Michael, you're a great guy, and I just want to say that you make a bigger difference on people than you know. And I'm sure that by the time this video is all said and done, that you'll probably be in tears with some of the things that these guys say. And I know that this isn't 1 year that stands out among the rest, but you do this year after year for group after group, that you just pour your heart out. And I just want you to know, Michael, that you are changing the world one joy homie at a time. And I'm so thankful, and we all are so thankful, and all of Reading is thankful. Like, the whole world will feel the influence of what you're doing in this season. So thank you so much. I really love you, man. I love you so much.
H, heavenly.
You're such a big blessing to the Joy Homes, to Sprinkles, Waffles, and Buttons. It's a joy to have you as a landlord, but more than that, it's a joy to have you as a friend. I've learned so much from you, from your intimacy with God, and you've shared me so much wisdom from God that has just made me grow in my relationships here in the Joy Homes, but also with God. So it's such a blessing. You're such a blessing. Happy birthday. I hope you have the greatest of days. Bless you, Michael.
Out of all the Joy homies, I only remember your birthday. Every time somebody says like, when's Michael's birthday? It's like March 14th. It's just like, I was joking around saying this like the other couple months ago. I'm just like, March 14th is going to be the best day out of the year because it's Michael's birthday. And like, I was kind of jokingly saying that, but like, seriously, if there's somebody to celebrate, like the most, it would be you, Michael, just because of how much joy you carry, like what a light you are in the city of Reading. Like, I mean, we live next to this church, which is so popular and such monumental, whatever. But I also just see this community as just as powerful, just as life-changing, just as, just making a difference in this community. And so, yeah, Michael, I hope you just feel so celebrated and so loved and so seen and so heard by all of these, all of your kids, like all of your, because you're fathering all of us. So we just want to say thank you and we love you and happy birthday.
Am, as in the second part of I am.
I love you so much. I'm really grateful to have you in my life and to know you and to be under your covering in the Joy Homes. And I pray many great blessings over you. I love you, friend.
Yeah, Michael, you're just one of the greatest men of our generation. I think that's a prophetic word. It's a real honor. You're a real leader. And I'm proud to be your friend, to be your brother, to be your tenant, to just rub elbows with you in the same place because you're a man of God and you're a man who's going somewhere. And I'm happy to go with you. It's been a real honor.
Thank you for all that you do, man. You're absolutely amazing.
I literally love you so much. And dude, you're just so awesome. Keep spreading the joy and the peace and the love of Jesus that you already do. I love you, bro.
Ear, and the second best body part.
Yeah, happy birthday, Michael. I love you so much. Thank you for genuinely changing my life and being a mentor who I admire so much. Thank you for loving me and all those around me so well. You do it on a level that I don't think I fully understand. You do so much behind the scenes, and it means so much to me and those around you. So just love you so much. Happy birthday. Hope you're having an amazing day. And I hope this next year of your life is filled with so much joy, so much happiness, and that the Lord would be with you. Thank you so much. Love you.
I am so happy that I know you, so happy you're in my life. I have learned so much from you. I continue to learn so much from you. You're a good man, and I'm hoping that this is going to be the best year yet for you. Love you.
And lobster, the classiest seafood. Happy birthday, Michael.
That's so
okay.
Michael, happy birthday, man. I am so thankful to have a brother like you in my life. Whenever I get the chance to brag about you, I tell people you're the most joyful, generous, and kind person that I know. If you won the lottery tomorrow, none of those things would change. You would be just as much those things as you are now. I want to surprise you for your birthday by showing up in person. So if you turn around, you'll see I'm not there, but I really wanted to be, and so I'm there with you in spirit. So happy birthday, man. Love you.
What's up, Michael? A very, very happy birthday to you. You so deserve to be celebrated today. I'm so thankful for our friendship and for my time living together with you in the Joy Homes in 2017. I have amazing memories from having amazing encounters with you, with God together, to a lot of amazing game nights and just experiencing you as a friend, your generosity, your kindness, your goofiness, everything. You're such a blessing to me and so many other people. So you so deserve to be celebrated. So once again, happy birthday.
Michael! It's your birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Missed you a lot. I'm your favorite Joy homie. It's Austin. I'm sure you tell that to all the guys, but you only meant it for me. And I just miss you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Happy birthday, and hope to see you. Love you a lot. Congrats on surviving another year in this dark world.
Michael, I just wanted to take a second and say how much of a blessing you've been to my life. Happy birthday, and here's to many more.
Michael, my brother, I love you. Very grateful for you. You changed my life in many ways. You are someone I look up to in your own walk with the Lord, dude. Just the words you choose to say despite your circumstances. I could say a lot about other things. Everyone's going to say stuff about community. But bro, on the inside, what comes out of you, despite what's going on around you, amazing. I love you.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Michael. I miss you, dude. Your obedience to the Lord in starting the Joy Homes and my experience at the Joy Homes set my life in a trajectory that I don't think it would have gone otherwise. God is good, but he definitely used you in the Joy Homes to speak life back into me. And I'm so grateful for you. And I'm so grateful for your obedience in running the Joy Homes. When I closed my eyes and asked the Lord about you, I saw you as a lion, and you were mauling down animals, but the animals were already dead that you were tackling. And when you sunk your teeth into them, they were actually raised to new life. And I feel like God is using you to bring people who are walking around dead back to him and back to life, and showing them what it is like to live again. And that was super cool. So I love you, dude. Happy birthday.
Michael Harry Groth. Dude, happy birthday. Bro, I miss you. I miss the Joy Homes. I miss being in the place that you cultivated so well. And I just still appreciate all of my 6 or 7 years, however long I was there. And the blessings of good conflict with you and with everyone, and just the blessings of lifelong friendships because of it. Thank you for cultivating such a wonderful place to live and grow as people. Love you, friend.
Hey, happy birthday, Michael. Just wanted to jump in to this video montage of, everyone just supporting you and, wishing you the most fantastic birthday celebration ever. And I trust that you are completely surrounded and covered by some of the most amazing brothers and sisters on the planet right now from every angle in the room that you're in. So, I just wanted to jump in on the blessings that we're sending your way, bro. And I just continue to contend for just greater healing over your life, that God will just bring continued breakthrough over everything that you're up against, all the mountains, in your life, that they will all be thrown to the sea in Jesus' name. And bro, just sending you positive vibes, just letting everything that I've overcome, all the hardship and the struggles that, obviously you and I know how much crap I went through over the last 2 years. And I just want to let you know, man, that Joy Homes, you opening your home to me during that spring season of 2023, man, you really threw out a lifesaver. It was a buoy right when I was on the verge of drowning. And thank God, bro, for you in my life. So I just wanted to honor you, just, send over all my blessings and love for your birthday this season. Sorry I couldn't be there to join you guys, but man, I trust that you are fully covered by some of the most amazing brothers and sisters. Happy birthday, bro. Love you. Bless you. In Jesus' name. I'm out. Peace.
Happy birthday, Michael. I'm so happy it's your birthday today. I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but I am wanting to let you know that you do have family in Arizona that loves you and cares about you and is celebrating you on your special day. Just wanted to come on here real quick and thank you for all that you've done for not only me, but for all the other amazing men that have been impacted by the joy.
Hey Michael, this is Jason here. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done in the Joy Home. Honestly, it was some of the funnest times of my life living there. This is the fruit of the Joy Home right here. I met heaven in the Joy Home, so hallelujah. This is little baby hallelujah. She says thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed living in Joy Home so much. The worship nights, just the group of guys. Like, honestly, looking back on it, it was some of the best. I don't know how to explain it. It was like a magical time when it came to just closeness to just everyone in the house, and I feel like that's something you foster and you bring. And yeah, we had so much fun. And yeah, Michael, it's all to you, and you're amazing. You've changed so many lives, and also you're making little boys into strong men for the Lord, and your love for the Lord and passion in the midst of everything you faced and gone through is seriously amazing. Hopefully I'll be in Reading this summer, so there's a chance for that. Definitely will drop by. Yeah, miss you, and you're amazing. Love you. Say good.
Happy birthday, Michael. First thing that I love about you is just immediately what comes to my mind is that you are a good friend. You are someone that is so generous, so wise, but you also know what it is to have fun, but also to be yourself and to be, you know, silly and weird and just be a genuine for who you are. Something that I love about you, Michael, as well as those things, is that you're such a good father and an older brother to people around you. You know when to laugh and you know how to go deep. I love you, Michael. Happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. Okay.
Michael, my brother, I love you and I miss you, and you have been such a healing family member and brother figure for me and so many people. I bless you and I love and miss you so much. Happy birthday.
Hey, Michael, happy birthday. Man, so grateful for you. So grateful for the opportunity that I got to live with you and the Joy Homes. The Lord bless you, give you favor, cause you to walk in prosperity and in peace. And honestly, getting to enjoy the fruit of all the labor that you've done in the city of Reading. Bless you, love you, talk to you later. Bye.
Hey Michael, love you to Joy Home and back. So that's a phrase that's been on my heart. I know it's not very far in the natural, but I'd honestly travel across the galaxy to be at a Joy Home worship night. You know, I'd get the invitation, put in the nearest coordinates, find the nearest wormhole, and be there. So it's really a blessing to be at Joy Home. You've been a huge blessing. The people you're leading have always been a huge blessing. The atmosphere has been awesome there. Love that you love Jesus, be himself, which is the only way he'll be there. So I always meet with him there. He always does so much in me there. It's always a blessing just to be around you. And you've been a huge encouragement to me. So you're probably one of the top 3 most encouraging people that I've met here at Bethel. So love you, bro. Happy birthday.
Hey brah, how's it going? I just want to tell you, bro, that you are a safe place. You're a great friend and you provide a safe place for others. So I want to bless you, man. You're a key factor for the kingdom. So bro, I bless you. Happy birthday and have the most amazing day. I hope to see you soon, my brother.
Michael Groth, happy birthday. So many good things I could say about you, but one of the ones that's coming to mind is just how well you listen. I know there have been several times that I've come to you with either hard things that are going on in my life or where we've just been talking about maybe about something that's going on yours, but just your presence and your dedication to genuine connection really means a lot. Love you, man. Happy birthday.
Hey, Michael, just wanted to thank you for being such a light and an encouragement in my life. You are seriously one of the most joyful, life-giving people I've ever met, and it was such a privilege to live in your Joy Homes back in the day. And yeah, I love you lots. I feel like there's just so much good coming to you because of just how much you're pouring out to people. You're such a blessing, man, and I love you lots. All right, bless you.
Michael, one thing that has inspired me about you is the way that you are consistently in joy no matter the circumstance you go through. And you're someone who's always trusting in the Lord. And that's truly blown me away and inspired me. I love the way that you seek intentionality with all your friendships and everyone around you. And yeah, how you love the hell out of them, literally. And I just love you so much and so thankful for your life. Bless you.
Bro, dude, Michael, I love you so much. Knowing you has been truly, truly a gift and an honor. Just how happy you are all the time and how much joy you bring to situations. And I love you, man. Knowing you has impacted my life and my wife's and my son's, because it has just shown me how to go about being a good man. So I love you, bro.
Michael, the lost Jedi, I find you. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, I was still lost in the far, 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 far galaxy. Thank you so much for reveal the true power within me. Whew. Let's do this. Happy birthday!